Dude, can you hurry up with the server?
Shut up, I've nearly got it.
Bro, I've been waiting like 3 hours.
Alright, it should be open. Fuck's sake.
Fucking finally. Why is it taking so long to load? Bro, what the fuck? Everyone knows Minecraft. If you haven't played it, you know what it is. And if you have played it, then you probably played it a lot. It's a game that really needs no introduction. It's defined childhoods and adulthoods alike. But if you're of a certain age, then perhaps you remember a very specific version of the game that maybe you grew up with. Minecraft Pocket Edition. Hello everybody, my name is Ken, and I'm going to be going over a brief history of Minecraft Pocket Edition, covering some of its updates, and what it has become today. Following Minecraft's phenomenal success, it was only a matter of time before Mojang would try to capitalize on the growing mobile phone market. Starting on August 16, 2011, they would do exactly that, rolling out Pocket Edition on most phones throughout 2011. And it was pretty fucking shit. The game had like 20 blocks, no survival mode, no mobs. It was unbelievably bare bones. Now, this was due to how weak phones were back then, but to any fan of the original PC release, it was so disappointing it may as well not have existed. But the target audience weren't really PC players. Sure, being able to play a version of Minecraft on the go was a cool concept, but not when it was so different from the original game. Nah. The target audience for this were kids. You see, back then, Minecraft Let's Plays, Hunger Games, and mod reviews, those were the shit. A lot of us grew up with Captain Sparkles, Beijing Canadian, Dan TDM, Stampy Longnose. Personally, I can remember watching Stampy on my iPad when I was like 6, thinking his lovely world was so fucking cool. I would try and recreate it myself, and fail miserably.
I'm fucked, basically. Right, forget building a house there.
So when I saw that I could get a version of the game that I'd spend hours after school watching on YouTube, I was ecstatic. And for the most part, it didn't even matter to me that the game looked different and had pretty different features. As long as I could recreate Dan TDM's lab, then I was pretty happy.
Oh my god, that cake looks delicious, I'm gonna eat it!
Wait, do you see that?
See what?
In the distance, is that...
What? Holy shit, it's fucking Herobrine! Ah! Not long after the release of Pocket Edition, they would begin to update it, bringing the game more in line with Java. The first major update was version 0.2, which was released February 10th, 2012. Now, this was around the time I started playing, and this update added a rudimentary survival mode, which included the first mobs, sheep, pigs, and zombies, as well as just a set of stone tools. But because you couldn't actually craft yet, you just spawned them in through the inventory menu. And well, in retrospect, this update didn't add nearly as much as future updates would. It certainly had an effect on the game's popularity, as only a month after the release of 0.2, in March 2012, a dev reported that the game had passed 1 million total sales. Now keep in mind, this wasn't even a year after the game had launched, which is incredibly impressive, especially at the time, when you consider most mobile games were either free or just cost like $1. Minecraft cost $7. Following the success, Mojang would release 3 more major updates throughout 2012. Version 0.3 added crafting, cows, chicken, and dye, as well as heaps of other miscellaneous items. Version 0.4 added creepers, beds allowing you to sleep, farming, and heaps of food, as well as peaceful mode. But then came version 0.5, which added perhaps the most iconic feature of Minecraft Pocket Edition in its entire history: the Nether Reactor. Because phones had extreme hardware limitations at the time, Mojang had a real tough time trying to get the Nether to work in Pocket Edition. Adding a new dimension just was seeming not very feasible. so they had to settle for the next best thing. A giant netherrack tower. Mojang still wanted players to be able to obtain the materials found in the nether, so they came up with a nether reactor. When you placed the nether reactor core block in the middle of this fucking Herobrine ritual looking thing, it would turn red, start glowing, and generate this big netherrack spire around the player, shooting out items you'd usually obtain from the nether, like glowstone dust and quartz, as well as spawning zombie pigmen around the player. Honestly, I think it was a pretty elegant alternative to the nether dimension itself. While it doesn't really replicate the experience of going to the nether, it allows players to build and mess around with a lot of the elements that would usually find in the dimension itself. Alright, he's finally offline. We spawned this nether spire right in front of his fucking house. Oh my god, look at it fucking go. Hell yeah.
Yo, what's up? Let me
Wait, no, just wait, like, I can explain.
What the
At this point, only a year after its release, Minecraft Pocket Edition was already becoming a very compelling game, no longer lacking the basic features that made the PC version so great. And all this improvement was once again reflected in the sales, as during the Christmas period of 2012, Minecraft Pocket Edition would go on to sell more than the Java and console releases combined, and then some, ending with a total of 6 million sold copies of Pocket Edition in the entire year of 2012. It was undeniable that 2012 had been Minecraft's biggest year ever, with Pocket Edition being a huge part of that success. And the game would go on to receive plenty of updates throughout the years, bringing it pretty much identical with Java. But me personally, I stopped playing around this time. I had moved on to the PS3 and PC versions, and there was just not really any real reason to play Pocket Edition from there. I would still stop in from time to time to check out, the new updates and see what had changed, because the novelty of playing Minecraft on such a small device was still there. And I remember I'd bring my iPad to my friends' houses and we'd play Land Worlds and mess around in creative, but there wasn't a whole lot of interest for me. However, unfortunately for Pocket Edition fans, something big was on the horizon. June 1st, 2017. Pocket Edition version 0.16, the boss update. This was the final update to still hold the name Pocket Edition, before the game transitioned over to the Bedrock fork of the game. And it brought with it the dreaded marketplace. Yes, in Pocket Edition's very final update, Mojang decided to add an in-game marketplace, selling unique skins, maps, add-ons, and game modes. To purchase these, you'd use the in-game Minecoin currency, which you could obtain by buying them with real money, like V-Bucks.
This motherfucker got 43, 49,000. I'ma fuck you up. Get the fuck out. Get up. I'ma beat your fucking ass. Why you got 49 fucking thousand V-Bucks?
I remember when this came out, people were so fucking pissed. But looking back, it was kinda inevitable. Although Minecraft wasn't yet the highest selling game of all time, it was up there. And the mobile version played by millions of kids, it was just money waiting to be made. Especially after the controversial Microsoft acquisition. Though that may have actually been a good thing, considering Notch's recent Twitter opinions. Though personally, by now, I do think the marketplace has actually matured and become a pretty valuable asset to the game in general, as it allows creators to actually monetize, their creations, which is it's a good thing. It's better than them spending hundreds of hours working on a free fucking mod for Java, whereas they can make a really cool add-on for Bedrock and kids can buy it with their Minecoins. It works out well in the end. Although I do think paying for skins is really fucking stupid. After the marketplace came out, the Pocket Edition name would be dropped, as the console and mobile versions of the game merged into one, becoming Bedrock Edition, as we all know and love today. And while it is kinda sad to see an important part of your childhood fade into obscurity, it's important to accept that nothing stays the same forever. Not even your favorite stupid block game that's meant for little kids that you're playing as a 28-year-old man, or whatever the hell fucking Hermitcraft players. You know, maybe this version of Minecraft ain't so bad after all. What do you think?
This is boring as hell.
What? What? No, this is great. What do you...
Oh nah, I'm gonna go play Helldivers. See ya.
What the fuck? Fucking asshole.